Yeah. Hi, my name is Ramveer. I'm a co-founder of Full Care Lifetime. We are a national disability insurance scheme service provider with a difference. Our focus is on refugees and migrant communities. NDAs was set up with the best intentions, but people find it too complex to use. A mother of a child living with disability summarized it perfectly. I would consider myself educated and don't find it easy. This mother is not alone. It is hard to access NDIS as it requires a lot of documents and it is hard to navigate it once approved, especially when living in rural and remote areas. Both of these problems lead to client not getting what they need or getting less than what they need. But the worst case scenario is when they are allocated the right amount of money, but they don't know how to use it. And the following year, the money is reduced or taken away from them. Let me tell you a story about Shana. Shana is a refugee from Africa living in Australia from the last 7 years. She has significant disability that requires daily assistance. She knows about NDIS. She knows that she can access it, but she doesn't know how or have people in her life to help her to navigate it. She has been left with limited support that her friends are able to provide. Our research has shown there are many like Shana who need help, and we at Full Care are passionate about working with refugees, indigenous communities, and individuals living in rural and remote areas. Full Care thrives on providing support on our client journey. You might be wondering how we got here. I guess COVID has changed the lives of many people in different ways. I was working as a construction supervisor before starting the Full Care Lifetime. So when COVID hit, the company I was working with reduced my working hours, and I made a conscious decision to start volunteering so that I could give back to the society in my free time. I found an opportunity at Vision Australia, where I started helping visually impaired people in the gym. And during that time, I learned about NDIS and the difficulties in accessing it. I also learned that most providers, over thousands of them, come into the picture once the participant has access to the funding. This is where we are different. We have found a cost-effective way to access and use the system. The way we make money is similar to other NDIS service providers, but the part where we shine is this relationship that we and our support workers have with our clients. We are building a team that share our values, care to become part of clients' family. For the last 9 months, we have been validating the needs of our customers and building our network. It is hard to become a registered service provider. With perseverance, we have now been issued a provisional NDIS certificate from auditors. We currently have 4 clients in the pipeline with no advertising. We are also building partnership with other stakeholders in the sector. We only charge money once the participant is funded. The way we make money is we provide clients with trained support workers and keep a certain percentage of the amount to be paid to the support workers. And because we build relationships during the initial stage, clients trust us and stay with us. We want to help as many people as we can. If you know someone who needs help with NDIS, or if you would like to be part of this amazing journey, we would love to connect. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Delivered with a smile at the end as well. And welcome back, judges.
What is really, in its nutshell, what is the funding that keeps your organisation going? How does that work?
At the moment?
Yes.
Yes, it's a self-funded at the moment. We are just doing everything from our own pocket.
But how is
and
it sustainable?
As it's a service business, so once we have a client, then I think we're gonna make it from the day one, because as we provide service to the client, and we will have the cash flow.
Ranveer, do you want to just put the previous slide on? I think that may.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. So it looks like a fixed percentage of services is commission based.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
So we have a team of support workers, and so NDIS us to provide service to the client. We keep certain percentage of that amount, and this is how it works.
Do you then maintain like a caseworker for each one of your clients so that there's continuity of service?
We don't have any like current client at the moment, but we have four clients in the pipeline. We are helping them to access NDIS. And in most of the cases, what is happening, because they belong to a certain community, because they are refugees, they came from Africa, they prefer from the same community. So most of the time what happens is they already have someone who's helping them, like a friend or a relative, because everyone have their financial commitment, they are not able to provide support. They are not able to provide them support all the time. So they prefer the support worker from their own group, and that's what they are comfortable with.
Okay.
So Ram, I'm just trying to clarify as well, just in terms of empathizing with the client and looking at, what the major pain point is for them, in terms of how life looks like engaging NDIS, and then where in the user journey do you come in? Just at the very beginning, or I guess what are those key moments that demonstrates, I guess, this world with full care lifetime provides that significant impact to the clients?
Yeah, mostly we come into the picture once, because most of the people, they have disability, they don't know how to access it. So we come into the picture before they have access to the NDIS. So we help them during the process in accessing NDIS, collecting documentary evidence from the doctors, from the diagnosis. So we help them through the process. So it's like a relationship building process. We help them when we are not charging them anything. So once they have access to the funding, then we provide them support workers, then we take percentage. So it's like a relationship building. That's why I pitch they will stay with us longer than they usually.
Do you have an estimate as to how long the time frame might be from step 1 to step 3?
To accessing NDIS?
Yeah, accessing NDIS, releasing the funds, and then you as an organization receiving funds. Like, how long might that be potentially?
It depends case to case. Well, I will give you an example of the client I'm already involved with. She had a significant physical disability, and because she don't know how to access it, she don't know anything about NDIS and how to where to go, what sort of reports NDIS is looking for, and what sort of format NDIS is accepting the reports in. So the whole process usually can take up to 3 to 4 months. Starting from collecting all the documentary evidence. Once we put the application to NDIS, after collecting all the documentary evidence, maybe reports from OT, maybe reports from physiotherapist, and reports from GP, and then we put all the application to the NDIS. Then usually they usually takes up to 4 to 6 weeks.
And what's the percentage?
On the decision.
And what's the percentage you're thinking of receiving as part of that service?
Okay, because what happened is NDS rate is about around $57 per hour for giving daily assistance support. So you're thinking of taking about providing $45, about $40 to $45 to the support worker, and keep the remaining as an operational cost and to cover all the other costs as well.